What's up, everybody? Chris again. Happy Friday. It's a little bit later in the day, so yes, I am now having a beer. First of all, before we get started, I want to mention the comment sections are open for these. Also, if you find a poker chip, remember, hit me up. We'll figure something out. It'll be worth something to you. Secondly, happy football season. Go Niners. And with that in mind, I also want to mention a person that got a bag. This guy, the Bear, and deservedly so, right? This dude just got $34 million a year. Bosa, if you're out there, you want to kick me something? I'll take a little bit if you want it, okay? But go Niners! I'm super pumped. They play the Steelers this weekend. Let's see how it goes. But now, kind of on to the golf. So, played Wild Hawk this weekend. Remember, I practiced like I played at Wild Hawk. I really focused in on it, and this is after feeling really good with my irons, and this is my Grint score. I shot an 85. I hit 30 putts because I wasn't on greens in regulation a ton, obviously 11%. I hit every single fairway. I think I actually missed one. I think my buddy Andrew's being very nice to me right here, and I think I missed one to the right on a par 5. I still parred that hole, but I missed one to the right. I remember because me and my partner were both together in that same side, and I ended up parring it one putting. My putts were really good because my wedge game was really nice. I worked a lot on the 120 in, and it really paid off. My driver, though, was super short. And the reason why is I'm getting my body too early and my hands too late. So that basically just gives me no space to do anything with my hands and with my club. So what I've noticed is the longer club, the longer the club, the harder it is for me to feel like I can just get it over and turn it over like that. So I had lessons this week, and that's kind of what we worked on. We just basically worked on the driver, and he was just like, wow, you just have driver fear. It's all in your head, and you basically swing differently with your driver than you do with your irons. We first just started with irons, and he goes, why are you here? Why you're hitting your irons great now? After one lesson, your irons are there. And I agree. My irons are really, really nice. But then he goes, okay, let's move on to the driver. Step up to the driver, and his reaction was just like, I can't believe you did that. Your swing is totally different. You aren't as relaxed. You're super tense. And I think, like I said in the title, it's driver fear. It's kind of like some people, they'll hit great when they're doing practice swings, and then they'll hit great when they're at the range. But then they get over a ball on a course. It's called ball fear, right? And they get scared to hit the ball, and they get nervous, and they tense up, and their swing goes to crap. Kind of what happens with me and my driver. I've hit my driver bad for so long. I've had months where I've hit it good, but I've been playing for 25 years, and months of hitting it good as opposed to years of hitting it bad. I just get so anxious and so nervous. So this coming week, what I'm really going to work on is just focusing on relaxing and swinging it the same as my irons. There is a little bit difference, but right now that's not what we're working on. I'm working on like half swings still, and just getting it so I can get my hands over. I'm not using my body too quick, so that I can really get better with my driver. Granted, I hit 100% fairways in regulation, as you can see. Again, I think I missed one, but I still was hitting it. It was great, but when your friends are carrying you by 50 yards, you're gifting them 50 yards. It makes a big difference, because then I'm still hitting a long iron in, and the odds of me hitting that on the green are pretty low. And then I'm hitting, a wedge in, and then I one putt, and that's why I had 30 putts. So what I'm really going to work on is just like, turning my hands over with my driver, really focusing on just making sure that I'm not using my body. One thing that's actually going to help me with that, I broke my toe today. So maybe I won't try to use my body as much, and I'll just be able to have to be stagnant and use my arms and hands to get to the point where I am with my irons with my driver. Yeah, broke my toe today. I'm an idiot. It's like the fourth time I've broken this toe. It's stupid. The other thing, I've been reading this book, this one, the Little Red Book, which a lot of people talk about. But the format is different. So look at this format. So it's basically just like lessons, right? Can you see that? It's like a lesson here, right? A lesson here, and they're like almost like a page or a half a page where you practice something. It's like little lessons, right? And so this is actually going to help me with patience. I'm also going to start practicing on one or two max 3 of these in a week. I'm just going to be focusing on whatever it says on there. I think this one was don't lift your head. Shout out to some of the people I play with, which I notice you lift your head a lot because you want to see where it goes. One of the things I like to do when I'm practicing that is I look at the grass blade behind the ball. I don't even look at the ball. I look at the grass blade right behind the ball, and then that way when the ball leaves, the grass blade is still there. And so that way I'm focused on that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is, sadly, one of my favorite tournaments I play in kind of priced people out, and I think they're canceling it basically, which sucks. But I'm thinking of starting my own tournament, the Sucks Golf Tournament. I would love to do it at like Lamb Park because it's like one of my local courses. I just don't know the first way of going about it, and I need a good cause. So anybody watching this, if you have any good local causes that I could do, I thought about doing Maui, but I don't know if I'll be able to give them anything meaningful. It's like, oh, here's $3,000, which doesn't really help, I don't think. But any local causes, if anybody can think of it, put it in the comment section, and I will definitely look into it. But I'm thinking like if I could get a local brewery to be out there, if I could get like a local restaurant to get out there and have people sponsor this, and then do like a 9-hole tournament, or maybe like an 18-hole tournament at Lamb Park. It would be super cool. I just want to play in a golf tournament, and I think it would be kind of fun to try to maybe organize a golf tournament. I've been working out the same new workouts. I really like them. Other than that, I don't really have much more to say. Go Niners this week. And let's get that driver going. So that way if I hit 240 plus down the pipe every single time, it's basically over. Sorry, Brad, Andrew, Matt, Jason, Bart. Who else do I play with? Lino, Art, Rich, Raul, Solo. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. If I hit 240 plus down the pipe and my irons are doing what they're doing, it's game over.